It's Bennie Oliver. And I'm a person who has tried many things. I've heard many things, and I've seen many things, and I've had many jobs, and probably still will have many more.
You're easily one of the biggest experimenters that I know in my life.
Yeah.
In every respect. You
from
are.
I've done pedicabbing.
I've never used this with anyone else before, but you're probably the only person I think of who's a little bit more extreme than I am when it comes to like, that sounds cool, and then you go 100% into
100%.
it. And I'm known as that person in my like normal life.
Yeah.
But with you, I'm like, no, Bennie is the guy.
Yeah.
So this is actually why I'm glad that you're here. Kind of asking these questions because
So,
you are like the guy who's like, how does that work? And how does this work? And how does that?
Right. And with all my different experimenting, I get different ideas when I talk to people that have, loads of knowledge, like Danny over here. So I like to pick their brains and get different ideas, kind of put different lifestyles or personalities, maybe if you want to call it that, together, and then explore them and see, what would this produce? What type of environment would this produce? What type of friends would I have if I did that? And it's kind of cool. Like, here's Danny.
Yes.
Maybe you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, I can. You guys might already know this if you're on this channel, but I do run rxfit.co, and we're essentially a personal training company that also has an online platform. But the reason why we're talking here today is because I went to school for biology, and then I went to, served. I was going to say served in marketing. You kind of do when you work in the office. You serve in the office place. It's almost like the military. It's like you put in your years, you're like, yeah, this sucks.
I served in the office for 12 years. I was on the tour at Texas Gas Service for 12 years in Austin, Texas.
It was rough.
I
served a few terms.
Yeah. There were some evenings I could not even make it to happy hour because I was crunching numbers.
I was never missed a happy hour.
It was crazy in the office.
Did sales and marketing for a while, and then
one day the printer was out of ink. I had a report due at 12.
What was I going to do?
We had no more supplies.
So then went to Target.
Yeah.
Long story short. And then gained a lot of weight, became unhappy, and then used my knowledge of being in sports and athleticism and biology to leverage into losing weight and becoming a personal trainer, National Academy of Sports Medicine, and then still run a personal training company, and then now doing an online platform, making fitness videos and food videos, healthy and whatnot, making it kind of like a lifestyle stuff, right? Yeah. Making things approachable, making it easy. I'm all about easy, as you kind of know, like
efficient.
And
I did athletics all through high school and college, actually, a 3-time All-American shot putter, NCAA. I still have the shot put record at my school. Tulsa State University. Hold on a second. We pop up some more stats.
I was gonna say on the screen should do a scrolling text and just like also won at and also known for and also your improv and your acting and
all that stuff.
I love. This actually would love hanging out with you. It's like this like total bro.
Yeah.
From like back in the day that turned into like this like creative artistic guy. Yeah. And I really vibe with that. Actually, I like hanging out with you.
Yeah.
Because kind of see things in different perspective.
It brings me into all of the different diets I had tried, all the different workouts I had done with when creatine was popular and then the protein and I just tried all different kinds of things. And when I remember when I started thinking about it from that point of view, I was like, oh man, this is very interesting. And ever since then, I was like always wanting to kind of like pick your brain and just see what you were up to.
Side note, you're easily one of the people who just crush ketosis. Like it's the hardest diet style, by the way, you guys, right? I've been a trainer for many years. I've never recommended it to one of my clients just because it's so hard in your lifestyle. Yeah. And this guy here is just like, what are you doing? That sounds awesome. I'm going to do that. Yeah. Just like dove right in. I was like, whoa, man. That's what I mean. Extreme guy.
I love doing it because you try it, go ahead and get the results. Like why wait, and then say if it worked or not. Like
efficiency, right? Yeah. Like why do something that's like half-assing it?
Let me find out if this works or not in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Like let me see.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So we're here today, and we are going to put out. We're going to start off with 1 a week, but we're eventually going to get up to 2 times a week. 5 to 10 minute videos. Just kind of trying to kind of break down a lot of how would I say, like give you the biggest ROI from marketing world on like. Of your time, on investment, of energy, of recipes, of understanding your body, of supplementation, of anything really, just something simple things. I'm not trying to dispel any myths. I'm not trying to go into like any craziness. I really just want to sit here and kind of answer really your questions because you have the best questions.
Bro, did you just Did you just go Drake on nutrition on me?
What was that?
You just like went in and out of some information and combination of terms. I thought you were flowing for a second.
People say I look like Drake, so maybe I'm embodying his swag.
There we go. So yeah, I think a big thing that's key, and some people kind of deal with, and I used to, whenever I was having to be at work at 6 a.m. My morning, having a small amount of time to prepare for my whole morning when it comes to being healthy or nutritional or planning for a workout. Mm-hmm. What are some things that maybe you've used and found success in as far as being efficient with your time in the morning? What have you been able to do in the smallest amount of time to create the biggest amount of impact on your day?
To like prep for your day. So you're trying to get at? Okay.
Yeah, or just get a better ROI like we're talking about.
Actually, mornings are fantastic. Mornings and nights are like the money time, right? It's just like the sunrise and the sunset. I feel like our bodies work the exact same way, right? You just want to really blow up in the morning and set up your entire day.
Right.
So, God, I love this question so much because there's so much to it. Mm-hmm. The most important thing I want to get across before I even get into anything is that, well, in our society today, we talk a lot about cortisol. The hormone is the thing that like wakes you up, right? It's like the stress hormone, and everyone sees it as a bad hormone. And it's not necessarily a bad hormone. It's just designed to like keep alert and increase your anxiety, unfortunately, but wake you up as well.
Right.
And so you really want to optimize for cortisol in the morning. So what I do personally is I take a cold shower right first thing in the morning.
Oh wow!
And then I'm like, boom, I'm awake. I'm good to go. Right? Like I don't have to worry about this. Like I want to limit as much as that like groggy walking around. That first cup of coffee feel. I want to limit that without taking my first cup of coffee, because the first cup of coffee is the thing that I hope gets me like brain just going, and I want to start writing down ideas and getting things going. Mm-hmm. So I want to wake myself up before I even have that cup of coffee. Mm. So it's usually wake up. I like to stretch first thing, and this is something I thought about for a while because the looser you feel in the morning, the more ready you feel to take it on the day. There's nothing more annoying than having like a tight neck or a shoulder, and you're trying to like, I gotta get my day started, and you're like, why is it weird? It's like I slept on my shoulder wrong or whatever.
Right.
It's just frustrating. So then it's like get up, literally quick stretch, like 30 seconds a minute, just kind of twist around, jump in the shower, get that cortisol spiked up as fast as I can, and then from there for me personally, it's a personal choice. Because I so much have to get done my morning that's not fun for me. It's like like that. Oh, I'll have an hour to do this. Mm-hmm. Maybe for the brand, it's like social media stuff, or or it's I don't know, like writing out programming or something that's kind of like monotonous, not necessarily hard, just monotonous. I don't like to eat breakfast because it slows me down just a hair enough where I'm not just kind of flowing through things. So I'll skip breakfast, just all around. Have my coffee. It keeps me feeling light and alert. And then lunch is my first meal of the day. So
lunch, it's interesting now. It seems that a lot of these trends just rotate. Mm-hmm. It used to be breakfast is the most important thing of the day, and now it's like, now you have this intermittent fasting. Don't eat breakfast. Just wait until lunch.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying bad or good. If you're a breakfast person, like you have to have your first. I work with clients who like have to have something in their stomach before they start the day because they usually do their workouts in the morning and they need something in their stomach, or they're nauseous and they feel like they're gonna hurl it a little bit. If you're the type of person, by all means, eat breakfast. We're all different, and we're talking about this before we started recording. Right. It's like how epigenetically we're all designed a little different, right? Like what triggers your genes to express themselves in certain ways. And if you're not a breakfast person, you're not a breakfast person, right?
Right.
If you are I'm not saying if you're having breakfast because you're hungry and you don't need the energy, then maybe you should not eat breakfast because you're just addicted to that feeling in the morning, right? You don't necessarily need it, but I can see it on my clients' face, like they'll actually get pale in the face if they don't have something before they work out, and that means, of course, they could definitely need something in their just a little bit in their stomach. Yeah, but it's also optimizing for your day. This is what I'm talking about before. Is like what kind of life do you have? Yeah. When I worked in the office place, I had a little breakfast because I wasn't doing anything. Like I just took a little bite of something, a little bar, then I was sitting in the office for the next 5 hours.
I had to have food, man, because I would get bored sometimes. I could finish my work and I'd be like,
it really was boredom, honestly.
I need to go eat something. All right, I'm gonna go check out the snack machine, and
Well, that's a tangent. Cold shower.